Hey everyone, Terry here and welcome back to Tech Titans. So Apple just introduced their newest OS, which is iOS 27. It's part of this massive rollout, all the way from macOS, iPadOS, visionOS, watchOS, right down to iOS. They introduced it just last night at WWDC, and honestly, it's really interesting. In this video, I'm going to cover everything you need to know, what's new, what the older versions don't have, which iPhones are actually supported, and the real day-to-day performance, including how it handles heat and battery life on this very early beta. But what makes this video special is that we are going hands-on right now. I just installed the very first early developer beta of iOS 27 last night on my iPhone 16 Pro, which is, still highly compatible and capable of running this newest software. So let's just dive right into it. So I want to start with the look, right? The design. Like I kind of expected, this iOS 27 doesn't introduce like a radically new design compared to iOS 26. They still share that same liquid glass design language that they introduced last year, which honestly is still a pretty fresh look. But in iOS 27, they've made it even more refined. They introduced some new icons, like take a look at this new Maps icon here. And if you go into settings, you can see the display and brightness tab is now split. We have a brand new appearance menu separate from display and brightness. When you tap into appearance, as you can see, there is a new liquid glass setting here. You can actually use a slider to adjust the liquid glass transparency. Like you can dial it down to be completely clear or increase the opacity for more contrast. It's really helpful and just way more customizable than iOS 26. You finally have control based on what you actually prefer. Also, the notification bubbles are new. The pop-up and pop-out animations are just more fluid now, as you can see right here. Other than that, the overall look is pretty much the same. I don't know if Apple should add more here, but for an early beta, it's a really great representation. I'm sure in later updates, they might add even more. Now, the real talk here is the new Siri AI. Apple said in the keynote that this is an even more capable AI assistant with expanded intelligence to be more helpful every day. They talked about how Siri can process things in real time, understand the context of what's on your screen, and do multi-step tasks automatically. It's supposed to be profoundly smarter. And watching the presentation, it really looks like it is. But here is the reality check. Most of this new Siri AI is just not available right now. For now, it's still pretty much the exact same as iOS 26. Even the animation for Siri and Apple Intelligence looks identical to iOS 26 right now. We are just going to have to wait a bit longer for those massive generative AI updates to actually drop. What is working right now, like they showed on the keynote, are the new AI tools inside the Photos app. Apple introduced a much smarter cleanup tool. Let's be real, on iOS 26, the cleanup tool really, it kinda sucked. It left weird smudges everywhere. But here, they've improved it a lot and they added two brand new tools, Extend and Reframe. To show you what I mean, I took this quick photo of a canned drink right here in my hand. And for this test, I actually wanted to see if it could erase the can itself from my grip, leaving just my empty hand. As you can see in this side-by-side comparison, the cleanup tool on my iPhone 16 Pro running the iOS 27 beta gives a much better result. On iOS 26, if I tried to remove the can, it honestly just sucked. It didn't even really recognize that it was a hand holding an object, so it just left this weird smudged, glitchy mess where the can used to be. But look at iOS 27. When I highlight the can, it completely wipes it out. And it actually recognizes my hand. It reconstructs my fingers really fine, so the final image just looks like a natural empty hand. The result is pretty insane for an early beta. Like, of course it's still early, but even at this stage, it's doing a significantly better job than what iOS 26 Apple Intelligence ever did. And check out how the Extend and Reframe tools handle that exact same photo. When I use Extend on this photo of the canned drink in my hand, the AI literally fills in and generates more of the surrounding environment that wasn't even in the original frame. It blends the lighting on my arm and the can seamlessly. Then when you combine that with Reframe, it automatically suggests a much better composition, centering the drink perfectly to make it pop like a professional product shot. Yeah, it takes a bit longer to process right now because, it's still an early beta, but it works so great. I really believe that by the time the stable version drops, this is going to be lightning fast. Plus, what makes this even better is that Apple is doing all of this processing directly on device, so your photos and data stay completely private and safe. All right, let's talk performance. I ran a Geekbench 6 benchmark on this iPhone 16 Pro, and the results are actually really great. So on iOS 27, we hit 3,519 for single core and 8,686 for multi-core. Compared to my stable iOS 26 results, which were 3,463 and 8,798, it's basically the same story. The differences are small enough that you're unlikely to notice anything in day-to-day use, and Apple's efficiency still feels very much intact. Now, for day-to-day use, from casual scrolling to demanding tasks like heavy gaming, it handles it smoothly, but I must note the heat, because this is a very early developer beta. It does get warm. It's nothing crazy, but the phone runs hotter than usual, so it's just nice to know if you're planning to install it. As for battery life, I'll give you a quick update. It's an early beta. It drains noticeably faster than stable iOS 26, which is totally expected right now. Before we wrap up, I have to talk about device support really quick. Because what's absolutely insane to me is that Apple is still supporting iOS 27 all the way back on the iPhone 11. That phone is 7 years old now, and it's still getting this major update. That is just incredible longevity from Apple, and it just shows how much value you get out of their hardware. So yeah, that is my full review of the very first iOS 27 early developer beta. It's got some really solid UI upgrades with the new liquid glass sliders, and those new photos tools are honestly already super impressive, even if we're, still waiting for the full Siri AI experience to roll out. As for me, even with the slight battery drain and the heat, I am definitely keeping iOS 27 on my devices for any future build updates. I really want to see how the stability improves over the next few weeks, and I want to be ready to test out the new Siri the second it drops. So definitely stay tuned to the channel for all of those follow-ups. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and let me know in the comments down below. Are you guys brave enough to install this early beta on your daily driver? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace!